Hello and welcome to Slow Spoken English. I'm Diana.
And I'm Richard. It's great to be with you today. We're here to help you learn and practice English with simple, natural conversation.
That's right. And if you want to make sure you don't miss any of our episodes, please take a moment now to hit the subscribe button. It really helps our show grow.
Today, we have a very important topic. We are going to talk about asking for help. This is something everyone needs to do, especially when you're in a new city.
Absolutely. It can feel a little scary to ask a stranger for help, but most people are very friendly. Today, we will practice the basic sentences you can use to ask for directions or find help when you need it.
Okay, so let's imagine our first situation. You are walking in the city and you are lost. You need to find the train station. Diana, what's the first thing you should say to get someone's attention?
A great way to start is by saying, "Excuse me." It's polite and is the perfect way to begin a conversation with a stranger. You could also say, "Sorry to bother you."
Exactly. So, you start with "excuse me." Then you can ask your question. For example, "Excuse me, could you tell me how to get to the train station?"
That's a perfect sentence. It is clear and polite. Let's repeat that one more time. "Excuse me, could you tell me how to get to the train station?"
Another simple way to ask is, "Excuse me, I'm looking for the train station."
That's another great one. Let's practice it. "Excuse me, I'm looking for the train station."
Now it's time for our first comprehension question. Are you ready? Question 1. What two phrases can you use to politely get a stranger's attention? The answer is, "Excuse me," and "Sorry to bother you." We use these to be polite before we ask our question.
Now for question 2. What is a polite way to ask for directions to the train station? A great answer is, "Could you tell me how to get to the train station?"
Okay, let's move to our second scenario. This one is a bit more urgent. Imagine you need to find a police station.
In this situation, your tone of voice might be a little more serious. You can still start with, "Excuse me," but you want to be very direct. For example, "Excuse me, where is the nearest police station?"
That's a key phrase. Where is the nearest? You can use this for many things. Where is the nearest bathroom? Or where is the nearest bank? Let's repeat the question for the police station.
"Excuse me, where is the nearest police station?"
If it's a real emergency, you could also say, "I need help. Can you tell me where the police station is?"
Let's practice that one too. "I need help. Can you tell me where the police station is?"
Time for our next questions. Question 3. What key phrase can you use to ask for the closest location of a place? The answer is, where is the nearest?
And question 4. If you are in an emergency, what is a simple and direct sentence to start with? You can say, "I need help."
All right, for our final scenario, let's talk about asking for medical help. Imagine you are not feeling well.
This is very important. You need to be able to tell someone you are sick. You could approach someone and say, "Excuse me, I'm not feeling well. Can you help me?"
That's a very clear way to say it. Let's repeat it. I'm not feeling well.
Then you can ask for help finding a doctor. You could say, "Where is the nearest doctor or hospital?"
Let's practice that question. Where is the nearest doctor or hospital?
Okay, here is our last comprehension question. Question 5. What is a simple phrase to explain that you are sick? The answer is, "I'm not feeling well."
Great work, everyone. Now, before we finish, let's do a quick vocabulary recap. We want you to remember these important phrases. We will say each one, and we invite you to repeat it after us.
First, to get someone's attention politely. Excuse me? Sorry to bother you.
Next, when asking for directions. Could you tell me how to get to? I'm looking for.
When you need to find the closest place. Where is the nearest?
And finally, for emergencies or when you feel unwell. I need help. I'm not feeling well.
Practice these sentences. Say them out loud. The more you say them, the more confident you will become.
That's all the time we have for today on Slow Spoken English. We hope this lesson was helpful for you.
Remember to listen to this episode a few times to really practice the words. If you liked it, please hit the like button and be sure to subscribe so you can join us for our next episode.
Thanks for listening. Until next time, keep practicing.